Good morning, everybody. Happy game day. It is Tinker time, where the wrong decisions are going to turn a win into a loss, or the right decision turn that loss into a win. And that's what we're here to help you out with. Hope everybody's having a great morning so far. We got Dubo in the chat already. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Um, Looking at the slate of games today, it's nice to see some totals back in the high 40s. It seems like over the past few weeks, it's been low 40s, some high 30s, and that just doesn't make for a good fantasy day. How you doing this morning, Ramey?
I'm great. Had some wings yesterday with my good friend Matt at
Yum.
Emporium. Nice and full. You guys are coming off your Michigan victory last night, who played well, but I was kind of surprised that Iowa stuck in it as long as they did. But I mean, all that matters is the win, right?
Absolutely.
So you
Survive
said
in advance.
we've got a bunch of over-unders in the upper 40s, and then I'm sitting here staring at Atlanta and the Jets at 33.
33.
Yeah. So if you can avoid that game, I would try to watch something else today. But it's a good day. I normally like a nice sunny Sunday, but it's nice and cloudy, so I won't be broadcasting from the face of the sun this morning. It'll be nice.
Nice.
Things are going well though. It's got some good games coming. Got a lot of teams on bye, which is kind of surprising for this late in the year. But I know with the additional game and all the scheduling quirks going overseas and things like that, it kind of worked out that way. But a lot of good games, and excited to give some input to, like you said, see if we can make or break somebody's fantasy day. Kyle, how are you?
Great. Sunday. We're headed into the, after Thanksgiving, this is where things get real, You start to get teams separated, who's a contender, who's a pretender, and I'm looking forward to it. Fantasy, I'm in good shape for at least two of my three teams making the playoffs, but if I get a win this week in the other one, I'll be probably 6th seed, but we'll see.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to it. To it.
Awesome.
And the Lions play at 1:00, which just isn't a thing much anymore. So I'm excited I get to watch them, as soon as we get off here, and see if they can take care of business down in New Orleans, I should say. And let's see, you got your Colts headed to Tennessee to play.
Yeah, also at 1:00, got a matchup, AFC South divisional matchup. Titans are pretty banged up and kind of looks like they're resetting for 2024. The Colts are surprisingly right in the thick of the playoff hunt. So should be a good game. Colts have their run defense should lend itself well to Derrick Henry maybe having a nice day, but Jonathan Taylor being out, and look for Zach Moss to have a nice day. We talked about his value in DFS. It's kind of hard to ignore that. And we can get into it a little later on, but I have questions because I'm relatively inexperienced with DFS, but we can talk about that. But looks like we got a question in the chat from Josh. 20-team PPR, Zappy or Flacco, and Dortch or Wicks? Zappy or Flacco? Oh, man.
This dude trying to get saved by Joe Flacco.
I know. Yeah, I think Matt and I were discussing Flacco. He's like $4,600 on DFS for DraftKings this week. I think it's 46. It's somewhere around there. A sneaky play this week. I got to say, I love the playmakers on Cleveland more than New England. I'd roll with Flacco on that. Who's Wicks?
Dontavian Wicks is a wide receiver for the Packers up against Greg Dortch.
I couldn't remember who the Packers were playing. The Chiefs.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Yeah, I'm going with Greg Dortch there. Michael Wilson is out this week, so he's got a better shot at targets. And just over the course of the season, at least the past few weeks here, he's also been more consistent with his target share. Neither are a great option, but in a 20-team league, you do what you got to do.
Yeah. Yep, I'd say the same. You don't want to go against that Chiefs defense. They're tight. They're good.
Tight like a tiger.
Great question, Josh. Welcome back, man. Blue Jays in the house saying howdy, boys. Good morning up there in Ontario land.
What's up, Blue?
Yeah. Hopefully you're starting to pack for your 2-week trip here soon.
Yeah. Jesus. Turks and Caicos. Gonna be
Nice.
sunny and beautiful there.
Yeah.
Dubo, big flex play today in PPR. Pick 2 gentlemen: Ridley, D Hop, Chan, Christian Kirk, Rashee Rice, or Garrett Wilson. I'm eliminating Garrett Wilson right away with Tim Boyle, and Atlanta's defense is solid.
Agree. Ridley has been money with Zay Jones back. I think I'm going to plug him in. And then I say if you need an upside play, put in Chan. For a floor, I'd go with Rice.
Yeah, I was going to agree with you. I've got Chan in our podcast league, which means nothing because I'm so far out of it. But I'm going to play him today in hopes that he gets 40 points and I can scrounge away a victory. But yeah, I would go with Ridley. And if you're going to go with Ridley, I would fade Kirk because you don't want to play them both. So it's really unlikely. I know that the Cincy defense isn't as great as it was maybe a year ago, but I don't see them both having a huge game. So I go Ridley and Chan for the upside.
I agree. Same way. Yep. I think Rashee Rice might have a decent week. I like him this week.
He's a guy that you want to keep an eye on for next year. I feel like he's kind of building that relationship with Mahomes, and with Kelsey getting a little bit older, he's still having a nice year. But Rashee Rice looks like a guy that might be around in Kansas City for a while, might be more of a focal point in that offense come 2024.
Yeah.
But he's better now than he was at the start of the year. So
that's for sure. Dubo says he has those 2 in currently. So, great minds, right, guys?
Yeah.
That's it.
All 4 on the same page. Brother in the chat, my brother hanging out to support. Happy Sunday, gentlemen. Good luck on your
Happy Sunday.
Good luck on your fantasy matchup today that we figured out for you earlier.
Yeah.
Appreciate you stopping in, brother. Blue Jays, DK and Charbonnet got me 50 points, so just need a high floor.
Nice. Good job not listening to us about Charbonnet.
Yes. Yep. Yep. Did you notice Blue Jays? We no. What did we name the episode?
Talk me out of starting Charbonnet in my flex.
Yeah, that's what we named the episode the other night. Post production, and because I remembered that that question in there, we thought it was funny. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good luck, everybody, with all their various matchups today. I got sweaty palms on one of my matchups this week. The other 2, I think I'm set. I had DK in that one league, so got me for like
nice
43 points. I think that league there's points for first down, so there's some more points to get in that league.
I got a question for you.
Says, haha, really? That's great.
Nice.
What you got?
Okay, I got a question for you because I've never been in a fantasy league with points for first downs. So DK catches a 60-yard touchdown. He gets 6 points, and he gets 6 points for the touchdown, 6 points for the receiving yards. Does he also get an additional point for a first down, or does the touchdown not count as a first down?
I believe he just gets the touchdown.
Okay. Maybe a dumb question, but I was just curious.
If I'm thinking correctly, remembering the scoring and the breakdown on it, I'm pretty sure you just get the touchdown.
Okay.
But a lot of great players out there in the NFL that are chain movers, moving the sticks all the time. ARSB is one of them. CeeDee Lamb's been one of them this year as well.
Yeah.
There's some other ones that can't think of right now, but you guys like Moss today? Brian Robinson is my other option. Ramey, you're the Colts guy. What do you think?
I do like Moss. I think they're gonna obviously ride him hard today because he's one of the with Taylor being out. I think whether the Washington has Miami, and Miami's defense isn't great, but their run defense is not bad. So I think that in addition to that, I think Washington. Miami is going to be a bit of a shootout. So look, and Sam Howell loves to throw the ball. So he has thrown the ball to Robinson in the past, but I see Moss having a big day today. He had a big day when they played the Titans earlier in the year.
I agree with you, buddy.
Couple touchdowns, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I think Robinson gets scripted out of this one. Just with the way the game's going to go. It'll be An Antonio
fair.
Gibson game, maybe.
Yeah, to be fair, Brian Robinson has got a lot of targets in the last month, which is shockingly weird, but it's worked out and he's done well. He's been efficient at catching the ball.
There was a game, 2 or 3 weeks ago where he had almost 10 grabs.
Yeah, he had 6.
Yeah.
Six receptions, six
Yeah.
targets, and they were both career highs.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I was to choose one, I would also choose Moss.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Good
Great
question, Dubo.
Yep. Blue Jays, Cooper Kupp, Kirk, or Hopkins for wide receiver 3?
I got Hopkins higher.
I'm going to disagree and
Couple
go
spots.
with Kirk.
Yeah. Who do the Rams play again?
Browns.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like D-Hop too.
It's the ghost. It's the ghost of Cooper Kupp.
I like D-Hop too. Yep.
Yeah.
And then we get a variation of this question every week, really. It's usually Kirk, Hopkins, Kupp. God, there's another one. Like I don't even want to say Ridley, but yeah, I like D-Hop. Matt's consensus rankings are D-Hop.
There are consensus rankings.
I know.
You can't have a consensus of one person.
That's
then
true.
It would be unanimous.
That's true.
Elvis is in the house.
I did help you with it.
Morning, guys.
Juice.
Wondering if there are any weather problems for any games today. Kyle, we were just talking about this about 40 minutes ago.
Sure
I assume you remember everything that was said.
Yeah, of course I do. Of course I do. The Charger New England game, that one looks rough. They're saying rain, widespread, consistent, expected moderate rain basically the whole game, and some light winds. And they've done studies and stuff. Winds affect stuff a lot more than rain, at least aerial wise passing, unless it's just torrential downpour. Then nothing's going on there. But I'd stay away from that game. Atlanta, New York Jets, still wet there. They're saying the heaviest of the rain's going to clear by kickoff, but still going to be fairly consistent to light to moderate showers. And the Pittsburgh game, the Cardinal Pittsburgh game, definitely a chance of a few downpours. The big thing there is gusts up to 30 miles an hour. And everything else looks good. Everything's either in a dome. There is a chance of showers in Tampa Bay, most likely late than early. It's not supposed to be.
I think there's going to be rain in Philly too.
Rain looks to be clear before kickoff.
Oh, really? Nice.
So
weather and traffic on the threes.
And it is going to snow in Green Bay Sunday. They're looking at a healthy burst of snow before kickoff. But by game time, the precipitation, there's going to be no more falling snow. So going to be cold though. So
yeah. And the big thing is too, just if you have the opportunity later on this afternoon, just, pull up your phone and search NFL weather and, shit changes. At the end of the day, they're trying to predict the future just the same way we are.
Yep. Yeah. You can simply just Google NFL DFS weather. Top option there's Roto Grinders. They're great, and their color coordinated scale for it's good for things. So Captain Spock in the house. Wakey bakey. Yep. Sure took care of that an hour or so ago. Welcome
starting
to
the day off right. Part of a nutritious breakfast.
Yeah, wakey, eggs and bakey, Dubo, McBride or Freiermuth today?
That's a good one. They're both in the same game. You've got some weather there, like you just intimated. And I think this comes down to, do you believe the Pittsburgh offense is really better than it was, or was last week a dead cat bounce? And I think we were talking about this just before we went live. I'm going to go with McBride on this one. Yes, I have him as one of my deuces this week, but I don't know. I still don't trust Kenny Pickett, and I have a hard time trusting Kenny Pickett.
I'm going to digress. And wait, no, disagree. Wow. Whoa, man. I think Fryermuth is going to continue to have they found some success throwing down the middle of the field. I'm an idiot. And I think that's going to continue. I think they're going to ride that as long as they can. So I think Fryermuth is going to have the better game today. So I know that really doesn't help you much, Dubo.
No.
Well, it depends on who he trusts.
I'll split it. I'll split it. Yeah. I'll say McBride this week over Fryermuth. It's close. That's you could go either. You could flip a quarter, dude, and choose. Honestly, that's close. I like both.
There are a couple mid tight end one options.
Yep. Florida State making the playoff.
I think so.
Should come out here in the next hour or 30, 45 minutes. We'll know.
I don't think they're going to.
I mean, Michigan's in, so I want to see chaos.
Yep.
I think
if they do make it, they'll be the 4. Michigan will play them, and I'll like that matchup very much. But I just don't think they'll make it. I think they play in the weakest Power 5 conference, and if you want to get in, if you want to get in, play in a better conference. So I can't see them not putting an SEC team in just simply due to straight fucking cash, homie.
Yeah. With was it Jordan Travis being out? Florida State's giving off Iowa vibes. Their defense is legit, but offensively they struggled. And I know their backup quarterback was even out with a concussion last night, so they were pretty trash on offense. But I mean, they beat everybody on their schedule. But if Jordan Travis were in there, there'd be no question that they would be in. But I just can't see him putting them in, especially for the reason that you said, Kyle. ESPN in the playoffs and the SEC, leaving an SEC team out. I think you could almost make an argument for Georgia over FSU. Yeah. So,
I mean, the committee's in a lose-lose situation. People are not going to be happy. Somebody's not going to be happy, and that's just the way it goes. Yeah. JR in the chat. Welcome to the show, man. Carr or Love this week?
This is going to pain you guys, but I'm going to go with Carr. I'm not even. Is Olavi playing?
Yeah.
I
think so.
It's the right choice. It's the right choice. I mean, it's the right choice.
Yeah. Detroit's secondary, we've talked about it before. It's the weak part of their defense. Their run defense is spectacular, but their secondary is just not that great because of injuries and other reasons. But that Kansas City defense has been solid and steady all year. So Love coming off a really nice game last week. I don't know that he's going to replicate that this week.
Yep. Lions defense is ass right now. Jordan Love, I get it. He's at home, but I don't like the matchup of their wide receivers against that Chiefs secondary.
No.
Go with Carr.
Yep. Definitely.
Go with your head over your heart.
Yep. Great question, JR. If you haven't, give us a like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, man. Drew Markham. What's going on, guys? Needs to pick 3 out of these 5 guys in half PPR. Breece Hall, Hollywood Brown, Mixon, Achane, or Deontay Johnson. Also has Downs and Jaden Reed, if that changes anything.
Ooh.
I think it does a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
What do you think, Raymond?
Oh, man. So I'm taking Mixon out almost immediately.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there too.
And I'm tempted with Breece Hall, but against that Falcons defense, which is pretty strong, that Jets offense is trashed. With Tim Boyle, I mean, even worse. So if I have to pick 3, again, to kind of echo what we talked about earlier, for an upside pick, I'd go with Achane. Then I might go Jaden Reed. And then it's a toss-up between Downs and Deontay Johnson for me.
I like that with the half PPR. I really like Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, I think I'll go Deontay Johnson. I'll put my Colts hat away and go Deontay Johnson, Jaden Reed, and Achane.
Yeah, Jaden Reed, he is the wide receiver 9 in half point PPR over the past 6 weeks. There's no way you're sitting him on your bench. Christian Watson is going to have the tougher matchup there in that game going up against L'Jarius Sneed. I'm going to go with Achane just for the upside. They're saying he's good. If he's good, you know what he can do. Joe Mixon is a no for me. I don't want anything to do with that Atlanta Jets game. Hollywood Brown, just given the conditions there and the fact that he's going to see a lot of Joey Porter Jr., I don't want any of that. It comes down to Deontay Johnson and Josh Downs. I'm going to go with Downs. I know he's your homer pick, Ramey, there. Just I like that matchup going up against the Titans secondary there. I don't trust Kenny Pickett. You've got some shitty rainy and windy weather there in Pittsburgh. I think that's going to be a lower scoring game. We're already taking one side option there with Achane. I think Downs is going to help give a nice floor. So those are my three.
Yeah, I agree with Matt now that I forgot about the 30-mile-an-hour winds that we just talked about 9 minutes ago. But great question, Drew. Hope we helped you out. Good luck in your matchup. If you haven't already, please give us a like and subscribe. We really appreciate it, guys. We're here every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and obviously here every Sunday morning at 11:30 a.m. Eastern for Tinker Time. We got one through our Twitch stream. The Rogaroo. I'm not sure what that exactly is. He needs help.
It's his name.
Is Eagles heavy. Pick 2, Swift, A.J. Brown, or Devonta Smith.
No PPR.
This one's easy for me. In a standard
Smith.
league, you're always going to go with a running back because you've got the higher amount of guaranteed touches. So I'm taking Swift. A.J. Brown has been straight ass without Dallas Goedert. Dude ain't going to play again today. Devonta Smith has been on fire. I'm going to go with the hot hand there between those two.
Ding, ding, ding.
Same. Yep. It's got me too.
Yep. Totally. Good luck, man. Rogaroo. Good luck in your matchup.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Yep.
Yeah, we don't know how shit works on Twitch yet, but if there's a like and subscribe there, we'd really appreciate it.
Yeah,
or the rough Twitch equivalent.
Right, we're figuring that out. And then, Blue Jays, they should make it, but I don't want them to. About FSU making the playoffs.
Free Shoes University.
Yeah.
We'll see if anyone there is old enough to get that reference.
Yep. George Playo 1 back in the chat. Great to have you back, man. Olave or Warren for the flex in non-PPR? I want to go Olave against Detroit's defense.
Yep. But Warren, though, is tempting.
It is, but with the weather there and rain and stuff, you would think there'd be more of a ground game.
Yeah, I think so, but I think you're going to see Najee get more of the love as opposed to Warren.
Yeah.
He's somebody who really expels out there into space, and if there's shitty traction on the field, that's going to hurt him more than it's going to hurt Harris. I'm going to agree with you and completely contradict what I just said a moment ago about taking running backs in standard leagues, but that matchup is just ridiculous for Olave. Detroit, they can't stop anybody right now.
But he's not a starting running back. Like if it were Olave or Najee, I think your story would be different, right?
Yeah. Appreciate you stopping by, George.
Yeah, thanks, George.
They've both been playing well, Harris and Warren. Good luck, George, in your matchups today. Don't remember what the hell we were talking about before, but
you guys want to build a DFS line?
I don't care. Let's see what we do.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. And those of you tuning in, we encourage participation. If you guys got some can't miss plays today, give us a shout. Yes, we're already aware Zach Moss is going to be incredibly high owned. And that's the first big decision that we're going to face today is what are we going to do with Zach Moss? He's cheap as hell. He's going to get the volume, but everybody and their brother is going to have him. So let's make that decision right now. $4,500, $4,600. There we go. Yay or nay on Zach Moss?
I mean, I say yay.
Yeah, I like it because it's cheap.
All right,
because it's a good floor pick, and it's going to give you flexibility elsewhere.
All right. Agreed. So we're going to be sheep and take Zach Moss. Bah!
And yeah,
I guess
guys,
that's a lamb.
if you guys
Whatever.
got any thoughts on this, I know some of you might not have DFS in your locations, but we'll still take questions if you got them. We'll stop this and take questions, so don't think we're going to leave you standard or hanging. We got a question anyway. Let's go with it. Jordan Kill2, hi, welcome back, man. He's got standard scoring league. He needs 2: McBride, Njoku, Hunt, Algier, or Zeke Elliott.
I think Zeke is inactive.
I don't think he is.
Let me look.
Injuries.
No, he's active.
He's playing.
Yeah,
So
he's
I'm
fine.
full of shit.
McBride, Njoku, Hunt, Algier, Zeke. Standard scoring.
I'm gonna go with Hunt and hope he falls in the end zone. With Joe Flacco starting there, it's not like he's going to be pushing the ball down the field a whole hell of a lot. This is going to be a game that probably gets played pretty close to the line of scrimmage there. I can't see him throwing more than 20, 23, 25 times if things go the way that Stefanski wants it to go. Tyler Algier, no. Zeke, no. That's going to be a nasty game up there in New England. But Ramondre has been doing fantastic the past couple of weeks, and there's no reason to stop riding him. For me, it comes down to McBride and Njoku. I really don't want to invest in 2 pieces of that Cleveland Browns offense.
Yep.
Give me McBride, especially with Michael Wilson out. It's the best of who's left.
Same.
It's a tough decision there.
Yeah,
it is. I can't change it. It's not great, but squirt gun to my head, McBride and Hunt.
Yeah. And Jordan, just keep in mind that with that entire group, you're hoping for a touchdown. Any one of them could score a touchdown. You just, you're hoping you pick the right 2.
Yeah.
So appreciate you stopping by, man.
Yeah, thanks,
if you
Jordan.
haven't yet, throw us a like and subscribe. We're here every week, every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and every Sunday morning at 11:30.
Heck yeah.
Duffy
Duffy
back.
is back. Yeah, heck yeah. Welcome back to the show, man. He needs a tight end, but if he has to pick one up, he either has to drop Hollywood Brown or Nico Collins.
Well, Nico Collins isn't getting dropped, period.
No. Yeah.
This time of year, you also can't afford to take a 0 anywhere.
Nope. Yeah.
Yeah. Hollywood Brown hasn't really done dick, even with Kyler Murray back. I mean, I don't expect that to change today.
Yeah.
See you, Hollywood.
Yep. See you.
Yeah,
Hollywood.
you're not dropping Nico.
No, absolutely not. Not in that offense. No.
And I love that picture there.
Is it worth it? Yeah. Is it worth picking up one, even though I'm projected to lose by 25? Yeah. I mean, you need somebody, like Matt said, you can't take a 0. It's any given Sunday. Anything can happen. Yeah, you got to get somebody. One of the top, 3 guys in your waiver projections for tight ends. Just go with one of those. Well, check the weather though.
Who's that dickhead in Houston that's starting? Because Dalton Schultz is out. Brevin Jordan.
Yeah, there you go.
He might be a decent if he's there available. He saw roughly half the snaps last week and did fairly well. So if he's out there, he's not awful. Juwan Johnson going up against that Detroit, linebacking core and secondary. Alex Anzalone is going to be out for Detroit, and he's been their biggest playmaking linebacker, so that's going to be a big loss.
Yep. I like it.
Good luck, Duffy.
He's back. Should I go with Pitts, Everett, or Johnson? Or the guy Jordan you just said?
Ooh. Well, I'm not going with Pitts. I'm not going with Gerald Everett up in New England today. So it's Juwan Johnson or Brevin Jordan.
I think I go Brevin
Floor.
Jordan.
Is he more of a ceiling pick, you think?
Yeah.
You think he'll,
yeah, but he's projected to lose by 25, so you kind of need a ceiling pick, right?
Yeah.
I'm surprised Kyle Pitts, as bad as his season has been, is available to pick up.
What's your record, Duffy? Are you like 8-4, or are you like 4-8, or like I tend to make some decisions based on he's 11-1. Yeah, bro.
Oh,
yeah. Johnson or Jordan, I'd pick either one. You could go with either one. You could go with any of those four guys, honestly.
If you're locked into the 1 seed, I go with Juwan Johnson. It's the better matchup.
Safer play.
Brevin Jordan is in a better offense, but I think Johanson's going to get more volume.
Yeah. Did you just make that up right now?
What?
Johansson?
Oh, did I say that?
Yeah.
Damn it, Kyle.
Is that his new nickname?
Yes, Johansson.
Johansson.
Nice.
Just like Mandrews.
Good luck, Duffy, in your matchup. Congrats on being 11-1, dude. You're sitting pretty. Dubo back. Cade Otton or Higbee and PPR? No, it's bottom of the barrel, but Goddard and Schultz are out.
Cade Otton for me, easily. Yeah. Tyler Higbee has done fuck all this year, and I look for him to continue to do fuck all this week going up against Cleveland. Cade Otton has come on the past couple weeks. He's found the end zone. He's a viable piece in that offense. He's certainly not the first option there, but he gets a little bit of love every week.
Yep, I agree as well. Yeah, Higbee was the leading receiver for the Rams last year. I really thought there'd be obviously there wasn't much to throw to there last year. He was kind of it, but I really thought he'd be more involved. Shame.
Especially the first 4 games of the season with Cooper Kupp out.
Yep. I started him one of those first couple weeks, and it just was like, what the hell's going on? Didn't like it. Duffy says, appreciate it, guys. Have a great day. You too, man. Have a great Sunday.
Enjoy the football.
And Supersonic.
Enjoy the first seed.
Yeah. Go Blue.
Yes.
All right. Let's get back to our lineup.
All right.
Let me present our one rostered lineup. All right. At quarterback today, we got some cheap options. You can get, where is his ass? The hell's his name? Andy Dalton. No, not Andy Dalton. Who the hell's in Cleveland?
I bet
Flacco.
Joe Flacco.
$4,600.
Oh, there we go. I still don't see it.
He's
kidding me. There he is.
Below Mike White at 46.
Dude, that's super cheap. I mean, you plug them both in and you've got your quarterback and a running back that's going to get somewhere around 20 touches for like $9,000.
$9,200 or whatever it is. Yeah. Okay. You talked me into it.
I mean, I just presented the option. Ramey, what do you think?
I don't like Flacco at all.
I don't either.
He could end up having 5 points. like he hadn't played in a year and a half,
something like that. Hey, he's been.
I mean, you could practicing. I'd rather pick Purdy, and you still got him wrapped up for $10,000.
God damn it, Kyle!
All right,
we're gonna have the same freaking team.
No, we won't. I didn't pick Purdy.
Okay.
Dude, I have lots of DFS lineups in my head. Yeah. No worries.
All right. And none of them are good.
No.
Wide receiver.
Oh, who are we going with quarterback then?
Purdy.
Oh, okay. All
right. Purdy work?
Yep. Purdy. Yeah. Purdy's pretty good.
It's a Brock Purdy revenge game.
It is. Yeah. You know what? And while we're at it, I'm going to pair him up with George Kittle.
Okay.
I think he'll be...
Wow.
There's a decent chance he's one of the more lower owned options.
Yeah. Let's go. Okay. All right. I like it so far. I was going to go with Ayuk, but I'm not going to do that now. Hold on. Where's that dickhead at? cheap receivers.
Obviously, Tyreek. Everybody's going to be all over him.
I kind of like
Mhm.
Curtis Samuel for real cheap this week, 4,100.
I don't mind it.
A lot of balls going to be thrown in that game, and I think he's going to get a bunch of targets. I mean, you could go Dotson for 500 more, but I don't think you can trust him.
No, you definitely cannot trust Jahan Dotson.
So
What
Curtis
was his
Samuel's
nickname?
I don't remember. All right, so Curtis Samuel, 4,100.
Ramey, give us another receiver.
Are we going value or are we going for a potentially big game?
You tell me.
I like Devonta Smith.
Okay.
I like that too. Let's take
Boom.
one quick break and address a question here. Jose Ramos is in the chat.
Welcome back, Jose.
Yeah, great to have you here, man. Crazy week. 12-team PPR. He needs to start 3 out of Kamara, Kyron, Etienne, Zach Moss. He truly has no idea. You came to the right fucking place, man. I really like Kamara with PPR against the Lions.
I do too.
I like Zach Moss today, and it comes down to
Same.
Kyron Williams against the Browns or Etienne tomorrow against the Bengals. I think the Jaguars win that handily. I think he's going to play.
He's expected to play, but you just never know. But he is dealing with some stuff.
The matchup for Kyron Williams is just terrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible. But just given Etienne's injury status, Kyron Williams is the extremely, extremely safe play, but expect a very low floor. Or if you're wanting to roll the dice and plug in Etienne, I get it.
Yeah.
But Kamara and Zach Moss are locks for me. Those two are must start.
Yeah. If you do choose Etienne, have a backup plan for some players that are available on waivers for Monday night. Otherwise,
see if you can get Dearness Johnson, pick him up.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea.
Even Tank Bigsby if you have to. I mean, if Moss or if Etienne is out, you're going to have to plug somebody in there. That's the danger of playing somebody that's questionable on a Monday night game.
Yep. But definitely have a backup plan for that. But otherwise, we like Kamara and Moss for sure. Great question, man. Welcome back to the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Skipped over Blue Jays. Great games today. Hell yeah, brother.
I did.
Yeah,
Not bad.
There are some good ones today.
Looking for. I still can't believe that Philly is a 3-point home dog. That boggles my mind. Now I'll watch them just get their dicks knocked in the dirt, but still. As of 12:08 p.m. or p.m.
And
PM.
I mean,
yes,
that team finds a way to win, man. I mentioned it before. They've been, at least in the last month, they've been behind at halftime each game and come back.
Yeah. The only thing I can think is that the Niners are kind of back on track after that 3-game slide, and coming off that NFC Championship game where Purdy got hurt and it looked like the Niners were going to win that game. I don't know if the Niners have more motivation to win this game. If the Niners have any hope for the number 1 seed, they have to win this game. So I don't know. Not that the Eagles aren't going to be motivated to play well and win this game, but I'm just trying to kind of figure out why they are a 3-point dog at home. Maybe that's part of it.
Could be.
Vegas knows all.
Yeah. All right. Let's finish up this lineup here. We're almost done.
Devonta Smith was the last one, so we need a running back, a wide receiver, a flex, and a defense. Can we just eliminate a defense now so we can see what
I'm going to plug in the Patriots defense in a shitty weather game against the Chargers for $2,400.
Okay.
Yep.
We got 6,400 left per $6,400 left per player. Running back. In that range, we got Swift, Monty,
Henry.
Hall.
Or do we not want 2 running backs against each other in the same game?
I mean, it's not the greatest game theory, but they are I mean, Henry's got a damn good matchup going against the Colts. No ass Rachaad White just went for 100 last week.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I'd be okay with that.
Derrick Henry game.
Yeah.
Or Henry or Rachaad White, whatever you guys think.
Let's go with Rachaad White.
Okay.
He's a little bit cheaper too. All right. Wide receiver, Ramey. Who we got?
Wide receiver. Let's see. How much money we got? It's hard to see.
6,500 each.
6,500. Huh. So we got a flex and a wide receiver. Oh gosh.
You got some time to think about it. We got folks waiting in the chat.
I'm going to give you two to pick from when we go back.
All right. Brandon James Cargo, Lee Corso, and Pat. I was a punter. McAfee can suck it for picking Iowa. Sorry, not fantasy football related. It's not, but it's totally relevant, brother. I agree wholeheartedly. Go Blue.
Yeah, wasn't there 3 of them? 3 out of the 5 picked Iowa in there yesterday. I can't remember who the other one was.
Right. And yet
Theo
we're
Vaughn.
the amateurs.
Yeah, and I know. Yeah, I know. Kirk Herb Street picked Michigan, rightly so. Probably heard him because he's an Ohio State guy. But yep, go Blue, man. We're moments away from finding out who's wearing that too. I should probably check this stuff.
We got Chandler Costantino, Bucks, Rams, or Chiefs defense.
Bucks, Rams, or Chiefs defense. Bucks have Carolina.
I know.
Rams have the Cleveland.
Three
Three good options.
Green Bay.
Yeah, I like the Chefs.
I'm going to agree with that.
I'll make it unanimous, but I don't really think you can go wrong with any of those.
No.
Those are some good options there. Good luck, Chandler. Appreciate you stopping back by.
Brandon says it was the celebrity guy, Theo. Yeah. Did you cook up a parlay? Had to step away. Not yet. We're just trying to finish up a DFS, which I know that you can't do there where you're at there, Blue Jays, which sucks.
We'll be throwing up a parlay here in a minute, brother.
All right, let's get these last 2 out of here. Ramey had a thought, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna say Downs for 5,100, aren't you?
I wasn't actually. I was going to go Pittman.
Oh, okay. That's not bad either.
Yeah, I think he's going to have a lot of grabs today. And I saw where I saw it earlier on game day morning. He only needs like 9 more catches to pass Marvin Harrison for the franchise record for most catches in his first 4 years.
So going with Pittman and Moss, huh?
Oh, I mean, Pittman hasn't scored touchdowns all year, so you're not picking him to get a touchdown. If he does, it's a bonus. You're picking him because he's going to have 8 catches for 90 yards.
All right. You know what?
We can go Downs, though. We can go Downs.
Your call, brother.
Let's go Downs.
Where is he at? 5,100?
Yeah.
All right. Dunzo.
7
and for the flex, you guys left me a lot to play with.
7,900.
And we don't have it. Oh, we do. Have a little bit there. You know what? I'm going to go with Jalen Waddle.
I knew.
Yep.
Coming
in on the other side of Curtis Samuel there. A lot of people, I imagine, are going to be on Tyreek Hill. Maybe you can get Jalen Waddle a little bit less owned. And here's our squad. Brock Purdy, Zach Moss, Rachaad White, Curtis Samuel, Devonta Smith, Josh Downs, George Kittle, Jalen Waddle, and the Patriots defense. Update entry.
Nice.
Update entry.
Heck yeah.
That was Q. All right. I got to get logged into the sports book again.
All righty then. Again, here, taking all your questions. If you got any last minute roster questions, just shoot them in the chat, man. We'll get to them live and get you some pretty good advice to win your matchup this week.
We got IU Michigan and college basketball on Tuesday.
Oh boy, that'll be a great game.
On the cock.
Yeah, Michigan just lost to Oregon
That's
yesterday.
what I call Peacock.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rushing and receiving yard parlays that Dubo likes today is Swift, Gibbs, and C-Mac.
Yeah, we were looking at I was looking at Gibbs earlier. I think he was around 75, if I remember right.
And I know that Saints defense started out pretty stout, but last 4 or 5 weeks they haven't been that as good against the rush, or just as good in general.
Yeah. You want to do a same game for Niners Eagles? Pretty popular game.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just a thought. What you
We
think?
can do that.
All right.
Whoops. Did not mean to do that.
Yeah. They got
Sure.
some promos on there, guys. So make sure you opt into some of those. Some no sweat tokens and some parlay insurance for a 4-leg. Well, depending on where you live, they do change a little bit because
it's different in each state. All right, same game parlay for Niners Eagles. What are you thinking?
I like the Eagles plus 3.5.
Just plus 3.5?
What do you think? More?
What, 7.5?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Go conservative.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Eagles plus 7.5.
Yep.
Dubo mentioned what? Swift. What's his stuff at today? Alternate
75
rushing.
yards.
What? Swift rushing yards? Oh, it was
rushing plus receiving, yeah.
It was. What's the 75 plus?
Minus 125. What's
all right,
the number?
The over 74.5 is minus 115.
All right, we'll go with
so you
that.
might as well do that.
All right, we're sitting at plus 124.
Nice.
I think Purdy's going to throw a bit today.
Agreed. I'll do 225.
Yeah, why not?
Ramey, what do you think?
Yeah, give us something, Ramey. Give us one more leg here.
For Kyle, Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown score.
I knew that was coming. Boom.
So that's a 4-leg plus 360 I have.
That's a nice value.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Throwing
a unit down
placed
on that.
Yeah, maybe we'll do another one here in a little bit.
Excellent. Anytime touchdown score.
I mean, my $20 is already spent, so
I do not put those in my parlays very often. Touchdown scores. Rarely.
I do. It's probably why I don't win very many.
Yeah. Well, I must be picking the wrong stuff because I ain't winning that much either.
Yeah. I wouldn't be shocked if CMC doesn't have a touchdown as well. They're going to figure out a way to get him the rock.
You would think so. It's going to be a good game. I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah, it will be.
Definitely.
Kyle, don't you play Brandon this week in the podcast league?
I do. I think you need me to beat him so you have a chance.
Yep. And good old Idaho Moose Knuckles last week lost to a zombie team. I've got to beat him to make the playoffs, but he got off to a decent start with CeeDee Lamb, 28.6 points.
Hunter Johnson, welcome to the show, Hunter. Calvin Ridley or Olave? You in PPR or half PPR or standard, Hunter? I guess right off the bat, I'm choosing Olave, but
yep, same.
Again, that Lions pass defense just
it's so bad.
Yeah,
it's so damn bad. Oh,
And
it's in
it's even
standard.
it's made even worse because the pass rush is just so ineffective for Detroit too.
Right. And then it's made even worse beyond that because the secondary is just playing like shit. So this is a standard league. I think Olave is going to get more targets and in a scoring
Yeah.
system like that. And really all of them, volume is king.
Yeah.
I go with Olave there. Good luck, Hunter. Appreciate you coming back.
Yeah, if you haven't liked or subscribed, please do. Here every Tuesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern and 11:30 a.m. Sundays for Tinker Time. Good luck, Hunter.
Yeah, we got Loud Boy in the chat. DFS set, Vegas set. Thanks, fellas. Hopefully we cash them tickets today.
Right.
Is CJGJ out for the year? Or is
He was supposed to be.
Okay.
There's talk.
I mean, that was word when it first happened. Because wasn't it a torn pec?
Yeah. He was teasing on Twitter probably almost a month ago now about, we'll see you soon. So
we'll see.
We'll see. I don't know. I mean, I'd rather have James Houston back. If one of those two guys could come back, CJ, GJ, I'd rather choose James Houston over GJ. Okay. I think he's more likely to come back this year, from what I've read.
Okay.
We need some pass rush. Pass rush help. Fuck, I hate that sentence.
Got to improve your pass rush win rate.
Yeah, Yep. Yep. Your PRWR. That's what I'm calling it from now on.
Your big time throw rate.
Big time throw weight.
Words are hard.
Damn it, I have speech problems. Jesus. Yes, I do need to beat Brandon's boss team. It's 50-50 split right now on a chance to win. So I did get 16 from Charbonnet, which I didn't really mean to start him. I was still thinking about it. And then I got busy with the show on Thursday and, forgot. But it worked out because he fell into the end zone and then got hurt.
Okay. So
Ramrod's got Drew. Oh, Rams playing Drew this week. Wow.
Great.
3-9 versus 9-3. Good luck, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So since never mind. Jose's back.
Yep. Hold that thought. What's up, Jose? Appreciate you stopping back by. 12-team PPR. Herbert or Stroud?
Stroud.
I think the weather decides it too. The weather's supposed to be crap.
And Stroud is fantastic at home. He's got at least 2 touchdowns in every game.
Yeah.
Oh, Drew, we were just talking about you, man.
Yeah.
Good luck in your matchup versus Ramey this week, although you probably will not need it.
No, that's true.
Any given Sunday, boys. Any given Sunday. And today just may be that Sunday.
Yeah, you never know.
Great to have you back, Drew. Thanks for stopping in and checking on us. Jose's got another question in the same league, 12-team PPR. Start 2, Chase, Waddle, Pittman.
I think this is pretty easy.
Waddle and Pittman. Yeah.
Yep. Same. I think they're both top 10 receivers this week in a PPR.
Yeah.
Yeah. Start them with confidence, buddy. It's a shame about Chase. I mean, he's a mid to low wide receiver too from here on out with Browning, unless things change and you see Browning take some steps forward. I'm not going to hold my breath on that.
Yeah, definitely. Elton Snowman says any given Sunday, indeed.
Yeah, with the rain outside, Drew might fumble his phone and accidentally bench his entire team, and I could win.
That's a bold strategy there.
Yeah.
Cotton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so since I'm pretty much out of it, and sorry, Drew, but we're gonna talk about this. I've got some questions. Would you rather start in a flex position, Jerome Ford or Josh Downs?
Jerome Ford.
Okay. Just because of the volume he's going to get with Flacco in there and
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's going to see 60% of the carries and probably 75% of the passes out of the backfield there.
Okay.
And that defense will always should set up that offense with good field position.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather start Nico or Josh Downs in the wide receiver?
Oh, data tells me to start Downs. A Denver Broncos pass defense is just freaking. Yeah. I think Surtain's probably going to be on Nico a fair amount.
You don't think he'll switch off onto Tank Dell?
I think it's more that Surtain typically works the same side of the field. And so Indy is going to have to manage that in their matchups better.
You mean?
I'm sorry, Houston. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, no problem. Good luck.
Yeah. I'm glad my shitty internet connection helped you because I heard none of that. So
absolutely.
I suck at fantasy.
Dell is now healthy. That's what I like to hear.
Nice.
He's a beast. He's a tank.
He is a tank.
He's a tank.
I see what you did there.
You know, and it's interesting seeing players like him and Devonta Smith, who are that, you know, we'll call it 6 foot, 170 pounds, 5'10", 165, 170, excel out there on the field despite their size.
Right.
It's got to be because of all the rules changes, right? Over the last 10 or 15 years, you can't really touch receivers anymore. The hits aren't what they used to be. You can't go for the head, can't go for the legs really too much either. That's got to help. And they're fast as hell.
They are, and they're not being used in a part of the field where you can have, some giant linebacker just drive down on them and blow them up.
FSU's out.
No shit.
Sitting here refreshing screens, but I knew they were going to, present it. Oh, Michigan, Washington, Texas, and Bama.
Wow. Dude, if I'm Florida State, I am shitty.
If I'm Florida State, I'm potentially suing ESPN
the selection committee.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, like there's a lot of people in people's pockets there. And
they could just, say that they didn't lose and show up at the game to play. I mean, that seems to be a theme on way to do things in this country the last few years.
So Michigan has opened as a 2.5-point favorite against Alabama. And why don't you guess the line, Texas and Washington?
Oh, man, 72?
70.
The line, not the total.
Oh.
There's no totals up for them yet on DraftKings.
Washington -3.
I'm going to say Washington plus 2.5.
It is Texas -4.5.
Wow.
Hmm.
Wow.
So on New Year's Day at 5:00, I know what I'll be watching.
Yep.
I will be unavailable. So unless we sleep together or you need me to identify a body, do not call.
All right. Steven's in the chat. Welcome to the show, sir. He needs to pick 2 for a wide receiver and a flex and a full PPR. Singletary, Sutton, or Cooper Kupp.
I'm going to go with the first 2 there. I think Devin Singletary is in kind of a similar situation to Jerome Ford. In that he's going to get a good amount of the carries as well as the passing work out of the backfield. And the Broncos have been really, really bad against the run all season long. And it comes down to Cortland Sutton or Cooper Kupp. I'm going to come to the other side of that matchup there and take the Bronco. Cooper Kupp, he's been hobbled all season. That is an awful matchup for the Rams going up against that Cleveland defense. Give me Sutton. I mean, he's been a rock solid wide receiver too all season long.
Yeah, I think if Houston comes out to a decent lead, that Denver's going to have to try and throw a bunch, which doesn't bode well for them.
Yeah. I just don't trust Cooper Kupp at this point in his career and in the season. He's gets injured too easily, and they've got other options now on the Rams.
Yeah. Appreciate you stopping by, Stephen. If you haven't already, give us a like and subscribe. And if you enjoy our content, share it with your friends. We are here every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern and every Sunday morning at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. And in each show, we take all of your questions. Nobody gets left behind.
No child left behind.
UCF style.
Well, UCF was group of 5. So
they got robbed.
Yeah, they did, but a little different. He says, thanks so much. Steven says, thanks so much. Totally agree. Always nice when there is consensus.
Absolutely.
Sometimes there isn't, but sometimes there is. This depends. Great questions, everybody. Appreciate everybody stopping in today. Love the interaction with you guys. It's definitely the thing that keeps me driving to do this show. Love it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
What do dang. So that'll be the Rose Bowl Michigan's going to.
Correct. So as a Michigan fan, who would you rather play, Alabama or Texas? Not that we got a choice, but that's just how it is.
Oh. Alabama.
Kyle's having technical difficulties.
It sounds like it. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. I said Alabama, if anybody.
You're back.
Yeah.
All right.
Any particular reason or just?
I think the experience at quarterback it's not too good. Milroe.
He's been playing better, though.
He has, but I love Michigan's defense against him.
Huh. So
Supersonic says Texas. He'd rather play Texas. So what do you guys think?
This may not be a popular opinion, but I think Texas is a bit of a paper tiger. They beat Alabama when Alabama wasn't what they are now, and they're hanging their hat on that. They played in the Big 12. They had some decent games, but they really didn't play anybody of note. I mean, they got beat by Oklahoma, and Oklahoma lost, 3 or 4 games? Texas hasn't been challenged in some time, and I think I'd rather play Texas if I were Michigan.
I can dig it.
Let's see. 1 second. Joker's in the chat. Full PPR. Choose 2. Mostert, Achane, Ridley, or Ford.
Ooh.
That's a tough one.
It is.
Because it's the floor ceiling debate, right? You got Mostert, who's probably going to have the better floor. Achane has the potential to go off, though.
Yeah, I really want to include Jerome Ford for sure because of volume, and then choose out of the other 3. I think I got to eliminate Ridley and choose one of these Miami running backs. And again, floor or ceiling, like you said.
I'm going to go with Mostert just because I imagine he'll get more touches. I mean, by all accounts, Achane is ready to go, right? He's his normal self. I don't like just the way he's performing is not sustainable in the long term. And it makes you wonder where the baseline is, right? With Mostert, we know what that baseline is. The dude is scoring a shit ton of touchdowns. I fully expect Miami to win this game, and I think you're going to see Mostert with the higher volume of carries, especially as the game goes on. He'll be out there to salt it away, and I think he's got a better chance of scoring a touchdown than Achane does. And when so much comes down to that touchdown variance of did he score, did he not score, give me the 2 that are most likely to score, and that's Mostert and over him. So
I'll agree with you just because I've had Achane on my roster and Achane's healthy and ready to go. But according to everything, he was healthy and ready to go a couple of weeks ago. And then 3 plays in, he didn't play the rest of the damn game. So I'm going to go with Mostert, even though I've got Achane in my starting lineup. If I had both of them, I'd go with Mostert and Ford.
Agreed. I'll be consensus on that as well. Supersonic says definitely. I must be agreeing about you guys saying Texas. And then
Ramsey knows best.
Ramsey knows best. I don't know what that is. Do you guys?
I think he's talking about me.
Oh.
Ramsey.
Your name's Ramsey now.
There you go.
Oh,
Good,
yeah.
you guys.
Yep.
There must be a delay.
Sticking.
That's great.
That is definitely sticking. Okay.
I've been called worse. So.
Welcome back, all in one.
Yep, I do remember him. He's in a full PPR. Puka, Achane, or Breece Hall at flex.
If you need a floor play, I'm going with Hall. If you need upside, I'm going Achane.
Yeah.
I kind of want to. Is Myles Garrett playing or is he out?
I think he's playing.
Okay. Yeah. Never mind then.
Yeah.
I'll go with Hall. I almost threw up.
Ramsey, who are you choosing again?
Hall.
Hall.
Look at this guy confidently investing in the Jets offense.
Oh, God. Okay. Mateo, welcome to the show. He has Jordan Love, McLaurin on his bench. Would you trade McLaurin for Purdy? Need to win this week. Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
Ramsey's going to say yes, too. I already know that.
Yeah.
Definitely. Great question, Mateo. And Alex Smith back. I remember you too. Welcome back to the show, man. Start one in a PPR. Connor Hopkins or dead body Adam Thielen.
Are you sure it's not dad body Adam Thielen, Kyle?
Yeah. No, it's definitely dead body. In a PPR.
So James Conner is going to get you the most volume. I could see him getting,
his that
15 to 20 carries. He's not going to catch anything.
Split. Michael Carter took a bunch of rushes away from him last week. I don't like him at all. Not for volume anymore. It's not his backfield. Not the last 2 weeks.
Hopkins, I definitely like better than Thielen. Thielen is eliminated first for me. It comes down to Connor or Hopkins.
I'll go Hopkins.
Yeah, this one's tough, Alex.
I'm going Hopkins. If that was still Connor's backfield, it just hasn't shown that in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Melting Snowman with the good points. A James Conner revenge game.
True.
I think he's got the better chance of scoring a touchdown than Hopkins does.
Also, probably true. Does get a lot of goal line work. Michael Carter had a few goal line carries, short yardage carries.
I'm going to destroy consensus and go with James Conner.
Okay. You're absolutely right in the fact that if James Conner scores, if you told me James Conner was going to score a touchdown, yeah, and everything else being equal, I'd absolutely play him. He's the play. It's just, is he going to get that opportunity?
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Appreciate you swinging by, Alex. He's got one more, though.
Yeah.
Howell or Purdy?
That's a good one. Here. That's a good problem to have.
It is. They're both top 10 plays today.
I still like Purdy.
I do too.
I think he can easily get you 225 and 2.
Yeah, I think he can probably do better than that. I'm going to go with Purdy just because he's better at limiting turnovers.
I think Purdy has the potential to have 3 or 4 touchdowns today. And I think while he may throw for 40 times for 300 yards, I could see it being 300 yards and 1 touchdown.
And a pick.
Yeah. Or 2.
Just because of the volume of throws. I mean, he's liable.
One thing I think it's important to point out with those 2 quarterbacks as well. I think there's a big chance that both of them are under pressure all day. San Francisco's line is not the greatest at pass blocking. We know Philly's got a pass rush when they want to show up. There's no need to even talk about Washington's offensive line and their pass protection, but part of that is a function that Sam Howell's kind of holding on to the ball a little bit because he's still learning.
He's gotten a little better in the sack. His sacks have regressed a little bit down. He's 4 or less in the last month, but
give me Purdy today.
I will agree.
Yep.
I guess you agreed with me because I said it first. Ramsey knows best.
All right.
And then Supersonic said spell check. He got screwed by the autocorrect.
He didn't get screwed. Ramsey did.
Well,
hey, I've been called way worse.
By better, right?
Yeah. Right. Well, I don't know about that.
Domo back, man. Welcome back to the show, man. Appreciate you back. He needs to start 2 out of Cup, Ridley, or Swift.
I'm going to take those last 2.
Same.
Yep. Definitely.
Ridley and Swift. Why?
Definitely.
Why?
Yeah. Because of the
Swift with the volume and a running back. Ridley has been fantastic with Zay Jones back, and it's a bad matchup for the Rams going against the Browns. It's a bad matchup for Cup all the way around. I don't think the Rams are going to do a very good job of protecting Matthew Stafford. I think he's somebody who's, by the end of this game, his jersey is going to be very dirty. And when that happens, it's a cascade effect. It affects the rest of the offense there.
Okay.
Love it.
Appreciate the explanation.
Yeah, no problem.
He went deep. Darius Brown, man, welcome to the podcast. Glad to have you here. Question about a trade. Should he trade James Cook and Jacoby Myers for Brees? I don't think I would.
I don't think I would either. James Cook has been playing better lately.
He has. Since they made that switch at OC, he's gotten like 16, 17 carries a game. I do not want to invest in the Jets offense. I think they're just kind of playing out the string at this point. I'm even though Jacoby Myers has kind of cooled off some, I'm going to stick with James Cook.
Jets are going to have to address that offensive line in the offseason.
Yeah, they are.
Definitely. Imagine if they hadn't given Alan Lazard $40 million, they'd have some money to spend there.
Appreciate you stopping by, Darius. If you haven't already, give us a like and subscribe. We are here every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern and every Sunday morning at 11:30.
Is that a 3-year deal or a 4-year deal?
For what?
For Alan Lazard.
It's probably going to end
up being 4 for 40.
It's going to be a 1-year deal. It's going to be a 1-year deal, and they'll just release him. Brandon, off topic. What do you think of the CFP leaving out FSU? You must have left for a little while because we did just discuss that a little while.
I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's how it goes. You knew somebody was not going to be happy. And yeah, it's about the fucking Benjamins, dude.
Yeah. I agree that it doesn't look good because of all the affiliations between ESPN and the SEC and the college football playoff right now. I haven't been able to watch any of the interviews or anything yet, obviously, because we've been on here, but it sounds like the committee went with what they thought were the 4 best teams right now. They did not go with the most deserving teams because if they had, Florida State would be in there. They won every game that they played this year.
Yeah,
and they were a conference champion.
Yeah, it's probably not. It's not going to. You saw some of last night's game. It's just not going to make for good football. It is like you said. It's about the money, which is a shame. It is. And it's not their fault. They did what they had to fucking do on their end, and they got screwed.
And to be fair, we're all about the money too. If ESPN comes waves millions of dollars at us, I'm going to cash out and sell out.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah. And I'm sure they're talking about, well, if this was next year, this wouldn't be a problem because there's a 12-team playoff coming, but that doesn't make Florida State feel any better this year.
Right. Yeah. If my aunt had a package, she'd be my uncle.
Yeah.
Florida State belongs in there.
And just because there's 12 teams next year, there's still going to be debates on those 13 and 14 teams. It's similar conversations will take place, just with lesser teams, and there's going to be a lot of one-loss teams in that 12 team playoff.
That's the difference, though, right? You expand from 4 to 12, and there's still going to be arguments. There's probably going to be more arguments, but number 13, number 14, number 15 aren't going to have the argument that Florida State has this year, where, hey, we won every fucking game.
Right.
Yeah. Brandon says he agrees. All about the money in Alabama. But yeah. Chill. Got the Edelman picture.
Yeah. Love it.
Nice.
He's got his question is Curtis Samuel or Hollywood Brown in a PPR. I like Samuel this week.
Yeah, he makes
Powell
a couple
throwing
good points.
45 times.
Yeah.
He makes a couple good points. We talked about him earlier. Bad Arizona-Pittsburgh matchup with that weather, and then a decent Washington-Miami matchup. Yeah, I would go with Curtis Samuel as well.
Well, that and Hollywood's going to draw Porter too for the vast majority of the time as well.
Yeah,
that's a bad matchup
true.
for him. He started to shadow, I think, over the past 4 or 5 weeks. Yep, I'm going with Curtis Samuel.
Yep, and
you're on the right track there, Chill.
Yep, you got the right thought process there. Exactly, right on. See, yeah. Just come.
If you haven't already, throw us a like and subscribe. Share with your friends. We'd really appreciate the support. We love coming to hang out with you guys so much that we do it 3 times a week, every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. and every Sunday morning at 11:30. Supersonic Loud Boy. Facts. Damn straight, brother. We're taking people to school here. Nothing but facts.
Right.
Ramsey doesn't suck around at 12:46 on a Sunday afternoon.
Do not anger the Ramsey.
Curious on your guys' thoughts and the viewers' thoughts this week at tight end. Taysom Hill against the Lions or Evan Ingram versus Cincinnati Bengals on Monday night.
Taysom Hill. I think if the Saints plan on winning, this is going to be one of those it takes a village kind of games where they're going to have to try and incorporate everybody, and there's going to have to be some people step up. They're going to be running A.T. Perry out there, Juwan Johnson. I think you should see some decent usage from Taysom Hill this week. Plus, he does a lot of work down by the goal line as well. Touchdowns rule all, and if he gets in the end zone, all of a sudden your decision is justified, because how many touchdowns does Evan Ingram have this year? I'll wait. 0.
He's getting targets now, though.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. I agree for that reason. I know, Kyle, you're hoping for Evan Ingram to break through and score a touchdown, but I think Taysom Hill, it's completely touchdown dependent, though. But Taysom Hill's the guy that could also go for 2 touchdowns because of the way that New Orleans plays, and I think because of that matchup with Detroit and how good the run defense has been, I think that they're going to try to be creative. New Orleans is going to try to be creative down on the goal line, and I wouldn't be shocked to see some targets, or maybe even Taysom Hill throwing a touchdown, throwing or rushing. Like there's just a lot of there's a lot of variety there in ways he could score too.
And he's used, like, when they're tied or up, they use him a lot more, especially in the run game, obviously, to keep things moving. And when they're behind, he's not much in the game script anymore.
Yep.
Just curious what you guys thought. I was wrestling with that one, and I have Taysom Hill in.
Yeah.
Right. I've had him in the last couple of days, and I drafted Evan Ingram. I think I paid. This was in our keeper league, and I think I paid $6 for him or something, $9, something like that. Thought it would be a lot better this year. Blue Yays is very excited for Lions, Houston, and the Eagles games.
Same.
I
approve of that.
Ramey probably wants Houston to lose to Denver because AFC South with the Colts, but so he might not be. Oh, he's excited for Houston to lose. I'm excited for them to win.
I think Houston's going to win that game, but the Broncos have won 5 straight. I do hope that they lose because it's going to make it easier on the Colts, and I wouldn't be shocked if that last game of the year in Indy against Houston may decide who gets that last wild card spot. So I'm interested in the Colts Titans. I know it's not going to be the most exciting game on the slate, but those three are good. One thing I wanted to ask you guys about to get your thoughts, just because I saw that I know that there are 6 teams on bye this week, but there are 7 early games and only 3 late games. Why do you think that the NFL doesn't try to balance those out a little bit more so that there's more viewing options in the late window?
I think it's to drive viewership to specific games.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. Try to put more of those marquee matchups in the 4 o'clock window so that you're kind of forced to watch. Like, I mean, for instance, if the Colts, this wouldn't be one of the games, but if the Colts Titans played at 4, I'd be forced to watch them over Niners Eagles. But if you moved like a Texans Broncos game to 4 o'clock, especially with the Broncos being in the mountain time zone, that seems to make a little bit more sense. But you're probably right, Matt. I was just curious.
That too, and both CBS and Fox, they won't do double headers on the same day, I don't believe.
Yeah, it's rare.
So
yeah, usually I don't see it. It's either 2 or one or the other, and flip flop vice versa. But
it's usually whoever the local team is. You end up getting 2 on that channel, but it does flip flop. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lions and Colts are both on here today at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked. I saw the coverage map yesterday and I sent it to Matt and I'm like, hey, you get Lions tomorrow. Most of the country gets Lions Saints tomorrow or today.
Watch it in multi-view on YouTube TV.
Yep. Yeah. Blue Jays, what are our favorites on the slate? Well, I think we agree with
pretty much the same
out there.
Pretty much.
And I will say too, I think there's a chance that the Colts and Texans goes over 42.
Colts and Titans?
Or Titans, I'm sorry. Colts can put up some points.
They scored 20 points a game in every game except for one.
Yeah.
But then they give up a lot of points.
They do.
Not lately.
Not lately, but yeah.
I mean, I could see this game being like
24-20.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Because Colts can't stop the run.
No.
And Derrick Henry is just going to kick them in the balls, and then Tajay Spears is going to come in and do some work as well. So
that's going to keep the score down, though, right? If the Titans and the Colts both focus on the run, it's going to be a quick game. I do think it has a potential of going like a 28-20, 22-4-20 type of game.
Yeah, it'll be close.
Look for Gardner Minshew to sling the ball around quite a bit too, because that Titans secondary is trash.
Yes, it is. All right, fellas. You guys want to wrap it up here? We got about 8 minutes till kickoff. Those of you in the chat, if you have any last minute questions, now is the time to ask. If not, hopefully you're set up for a victorious Sunday, or at least an easy sweat with Sunday night and Monday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this was good. I felt like, it always goes really fast when we're on here, but we had a lot of good questions today and a lot of good interaction. Got to talk a little college ball, which was nice with the rankings out. And maybe we can touch on that a little bit more as we go forward. And the lines, I know, Matt, you said the early lines are out, but seeing what the over-unders are, maybe we can talk about that a little bit this week too.
Absolutely.
So as everybody knows, we're here at 7 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Then we'll be back next Sunday morning at 11:30 a.m. for your last minute questions.
Also, next Sunday, we are having our watch party for the Dallas-Philadelphia game, Sunday Night Football. We'll be on at 8 o'clock. Hope to have you guys hang out with us while we watch the game and talk some smack and go over how good or how crappy our teams, my fantasy teams, have done so far that day. And we can either, laugh or cry together. Either one. We're good.
That'll be wrapping up the regular season.
Man. Oh, and Blue Jays won't be there. Darn it.
It was his idea too.
I know. It was his damn idea to do it. Shit. That's just the way
that's the wife of Sunstroke. Push her ass out on the beach.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to sneak away for a minute, honey. I'll be right back.
Right. No, hope you enjoy your trip.
Yes. And then Dubose says, see you Tuesday. Great to have you back. We'll see you Tuesday as well. Thanks, you guys, for always encouraging us and telling us, great show. Hey, if do you guys have any good ideas, what you like about the show, what you dislike about the show, things that you think that we could do even better, we'll take the advice. We love feedback, honest feedback, for sure.
Yep. Roast us.
Yeah.
Ramsey can take it.
Excellent.
All right.
Excellent.
Louis A says have a great
Ooh.
Sunday.
Drew's got something here. Any gentlemen bets on IU Michigan? I haven't even looked at any of that yet.
I mean, Michigan's going to get stomped. I don't even know how good IU is, but I know how bad Michigan is this year.
Yeah.
I will say they're scrappy. They're a scrappy team.
They are gritty. They are scrappy like that.
Maybe we
Bunch
can
of lunch pail guys.
Yeah, maybe we can touch on it a little bit on Tuesday since the game's not until 9. But IU has talent. It's just trying to get that talent put together. I think they're going to be a team that gets better as the season goes on. They've only lost one game, but that game was against UConn. They lost by 20 points. I think they're going to get better as the season goes on, but they've got a ton of talent. Length too.
Length, strength,
girth.
Yeah. Well.
And Blue Yay says he likes everything and his only dislike is not enough shows.
I'll take it. Flattery will get you everywhere.
For the right price, we can make that happen.
Right. Yeah. Just drop a check in the mail to 123. Anyway, cool. Let's get out of here, guys. Everybody have a good Sunday. Good luck on your matchups. I think Ramey already went over everything else. Check you guys on Tuesday. Good luck.
Later.